Ooh, alrighty, it's a muggy afternoon. It's Friday evening. Tomorrow I'm gonna do a kayak tournament. It's gonna be on Chickamauga Lake. It's like a local group. I think 20 to 30 anglers gonna be involved. I have to get on the Tourney X app and go ahead and sign up and get my identifier. Now I'm starting this video the night before because I'm gonna show you some stuff that I'm gonna go through, and this also, I'm just gonna walk through some of the stuff that I do for kayak tournaments. Now one of them is going ahead and getting my identifier ready and your catch board out. Now these are the catch boards that we use. This is a 26-inch one. This is identifier. This is from the last tournament I did, was the Kayak Adventure Series 3 weeks ago, I guess now, from down in Georgia. So you know, that's not going to help me, but this is a little holder that slides on there, so when I lay a fish on there, it's out of the way. I can lay the fish down. When I'm done, it folds back down and I can put it behind me or do whatever I want with it. But we gotta get the identifier. Now I'm also in my own knucklehead tournament and I haven't scored any fish for it yet. So I have the KBF identifier. You know, you print it out, and I'm gonna cut out a square. I got one square cut out and there's 5 spots in there. So I can write an identifier for the knucklehead and I can write an identifier for the tournament that I'm in tomorrow. They'll accept it. But you gotta have this one for the knucklehead or a KBF event. So I'll go ahead and once I put my identifier, write my identifier number on there, you know, slide it in there in front of the old one, and we're ready to go. So I'll fill that out later. We got that ready. Now I've got a bunch of fishing poles behind me, probably like 15 rods. I'm not taking those. I usually take 5 to 6 rods on a fishing tournament, depending on what style I'm planning on fishing. Well, it's late spring, kind of early summer, but the thing is, I'm only taking 1 bag of lures. I got this whole thing loaded down with all kinds of lures, leaving them all at home. This right here is the Creek and Bank kit from Lurenet, and I am going to be kayaking, but I plan to go up a little creek channel. Also, I'm going to probably kayak some of the river area, but I'm only taking what's in here, and I have looked through it, so I think that I have everything I need for a tournament right now in here. We're gonna go through and show you what they are, but I need to show you today because I'm gonna go ahead and tie them up right now. So I'm gonna pick a lure out and tie it up, show you what rod I'm gonna throw it on. Lure number 1, we have a buzzbait Squelcher 3/8 ounce. I really like this buzzbait. It's very loud. And it's not something I throw a lot in a tournament, not something, but it is something, if the fish are hitting it, I do enjoy it. So I'm not sure how much I'm gonna throw it tomorrow. Okay, I think I'm gonna throw it on a 7-foot medium fast, but this is a pretty firm rod, the Fenwick HMG, and I got a 30-pound braid, an 8-to-1 gear ratio reel, pretty fast reel, straight, probably go straight braid to it. Yeah, that's what I say we do. Right now, I don't have a trailer. We'll have to look and see. I don't think I need one. I might throw one on there. And the buzzbait isn't something that I'm that dialed in. I've used it, I've caught a lot of fish. This right here will work. Should I use a heavier rod? Maybe. Well, how much will I throw this tomorrow? I'm not sure, but it could work. And they're definitely starting to hit topwater, and we got a lot of cicadas out right now. So, all right, buzzbait is on. 1 rod down. Okay, let's pick out our second thing, and the next thing right there is something I'm definitely gonna be throwing, a spinnerbait. I'm glad we can have it's a Booyah 3/8 ounce. It's a double willow blade, so it's a little faster, light spinnerbait. Dude, I love these spinnerbaits. It's chartreuse and white shad. Chartreuse, pearl, and white shad, I think it is. That's something I have a lot of confidence in, that I feel like I'll be throwing a lot tomorrow. Okay, spinnerbait rod is something that I think I've dialed in, that works well. It's a Lew's Custom Pro speed stick, actually called spinnerbait rod. That's their design. It's a 610 medium heavy. I've got 16-pound fluorocarbon line on here. I think it's Sunline. That's just the line. You can go lighter. It's just what I chose, and it's been working pretty good. A lot of strength to it. I can really feel like I can set the hook. The reel is a Lose SS1HLA. I don't even know what that means. It's something I bought like 5 years ago, and it's a 6:8 to 1 gear ratio. I was going a little faster and slowing it down to a 6:8 to 1. I really like that for my spinnerbait. Got my drag set pretty tight, so you can set the hook on that. Yeah, this thing, I can throw that lure pretty well. Once again, I'll probably add a trailer, but I'm not sure what we have in there, so I can throw that on in the morning too. So buzzbait and spinnerbait are set, and this one's probably probably something I'll start with in the morning, the spinnerbait. Although I may be better start with the buzzbait, I don't know. We got 3 crankbaits in there. Take a look at those little guys. Let's see here, they're all 6 to 8 foot diving, so it's not real deep, but it's not I say shallow, I don't think. Usually I like the 3 to 5 foot ones. 6 to 8 foot should be fine. We might get into a little situation where we throw these. Don't throw crankbaits a ton. And these are all the same ones, they're just different colors. But we'll go ahead and tie one on, because maybe I do need to be throwing one. Ooh, that one right there, that catches my eye. It's a Bama Shad. So we're gonna go throw a Bama Shad. Here we go. So I do have a dedicated crankbait rod. It's a Dobbins Maverick Series 705 CB. It's a 7 foot, medium heavy, moderate. So I have learned a little bit about crankbaits, so that moderate action really helps. And I believe I have 14-pound fluoro. I had 12, went to 14. I don't know if it may be 12 or 14, I'm not sure. Either one I feel like is good. Some people like 10-pound. But if I can cast it, 14-pound, I feel like it'll be fine. We have a Shimano, this is a Corrado, and it's a 7.3 or 7.4 to 1. Oh yeah, it casts good. Ooh. Okay, got that. We don't want the drag too tight on a crankbait. We don't want the fish pulling out of it. Need a little bit more play with the moderate rod, loose tension. We are good to go. Will I throw this? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try to throw everything. We got a Yum 4-inch finesse worm, and this is in GB Haze. It's more of I think more of a clear water situation. We have these Yum, let's see what these things are called, breaking shads. That's a 5-inch, kind of like a fluke style lure right there in pearl white. We have a Yum crawl poppies. I do like these lures. They're a great little lure. And green pumpkin, 2.75 inch. And we have a Yum warning shot. It's a drop shot style lure. You can use it whichever way you want. Oh, I didn't see this in there. Woohoo! We have a Yum Boo jig, and got a rattle in it. It's a 1/4 ounce. Okay, which one am I tying on next? And we also have some jig head worms, 3 32 ounce, 2 3-packs. I haven't used these style. Maybe I should use these. We went ahead and put the jig with a little trailer of the Yum crawl poppy. Something also, a lure I don't throw a lot, but I was just watching a video today, guy catching them like crazy out of a pond. I don't know why I don't throw a jig, but I'm gonna throw it on a medium heavy spinning rod. And also I can use this rod for other things if I need to. I just feel a little more comfortable, I think, throwing it on here for right now. I got a 15-pound braid and I think a 12-pound leader line. So there's our 4th rod, and our 5th rod is a rod I'm always taking everywhere. I could probably fish the whole tournament with just this rod. And this is my 6'9" medium, and I got a 15-pound braid. And I went ahead, I changed things up a little bit. I grabbed a little wide gap hook. This is just a 1/0 thin wire hook. And I'm gonna put one of these on there. I'm probably gonna put them on weightless. So I'll either use the breaking shad, like maybe skip it across the top, or I'll go with the finesse worm, kind of fish it weightless. Right now I'm thinking I'm gonna be fishing real shallow around a lot of grass. I also have the crawl. I also have those jig heads, but I will add a little bit. I'm gonna throw a few jigs in there, some pliers, some tools, and I'm I'm gonna add just a couple things besides like leader line and stuff like that. Let me grab them. All right, put everything back in there because all I want to take is this bag. A couple crankbaits, the worm jig heads that I still probably will need to use. Warning shots, I don't see myself using. Crawl poppies, we might throw on there. Probably gonna throw a break and shed on there, and definitely probably gonna use a GB hay, and definitely probably gonna use a finesse worm. So there's all our lures. I'm gonna add these right here. This is a new color that's come out recently, and it's just a 3.5-inch Yum Pulse swim bait in a bone. And more than likely, I will cut it down and add it to a trailer for the spinnerbait, because I just like it a little bit on there. I'm also gonna add some 4-inch Yum Dingers. This is red shad. It's like a black and red color. Case of water is really muddy, and I just feel like I need to go to that. We're gonna throw one more thing in there, a backup spinnerbait, and we'll throw a War Eagle 3/8 ounce. What if the spinnerbait bite is awesome and then I break off or lose it? So I like having it, or they bend that one out, I catch so many fish on it. Backup spinnerbait, nothing too crazy. We got our hooks that we're gonna use, some cutters. Let's see here. Got my extra leader line. I'm gonna take these hooks. These are one of my favorite style hooks too. Some blockhead, jig head hooks in 3/8 ounce. Ooh, a lot of stuff I'm leaving behind. We'll go ahead and go with a little bit heavier, a 3/16 ounce jig head also. Just throw those in. And maybe a finesse hook just in case I need it. Okay, that's it. Still, everything, pretty much everything I'm fishing with is right here. So I'm gonna take this tote inside, dump everything out, put, I'll use like put my drinks in there, my food in there, this in there, my camera equipment, extra fishing line, ready to go. Got my 5 rods, and we'll see you in the morning, or I'll see myself in the morning. All right, we're locked and loaded this morning. Only got here about 30 minutes late. I thought there was supposed to be a boat tournament out of this ramp. Nobody here. Interesting. I've never put in here. I don't know why. I've driven over this place probably thousands of times. Never put my kayak in this area. My goal is to go up this river, like through this backwater mostly area, to a creek channel that I fish off the bank, but I've never fished on a kayak. So a lot of exploring, brand new place. I know there's fish in these areas, but it's nothing I've ever fished out of a kayak and caught fish. So 5 fish limit, let's start fishing and start working our way upstream. It is really dark and cloudy. I may throw the buzz bait for a while. It might get me a good bite. Well, he might be a keeper, I don't know. First one on the spinnerbait. See if he's a keeper or not. I don't know, he might be a little short. We got some thunder just rolling over there. Hopefully it doesn't come over here. Nope, 11 inches. All right, I had a couple, I've seen some busting. We've seen a lot of action. I gotta get 5 keepers. That one ate the spinnerbait pretty good. We're still working our way. We still have a goal. We have a goal to work our way to the creek channel, fish it real good, and then come back. There we go. Lightning thing's getting to us. We need to get over and get out of the water if we can. Hopefully it passes quick. Got no fish for over an hour in. Oh. Try to find a place to get out of the bank. It is dark out right now. We got a real storm coming over. I don't even know where, I got nowhere to get off the river really. Just on the bank, under some trees here. Try not to, I didn't want to get soaked today, but I'm hoping this passes over. It's only supposed to be like a light chance of thunderstorms, so hopefully it'll be a quick one. There we go. Oh yeah. There's our first one. Had to go way up the creek to get it. And this is kind of what I was looking for. Let's see, he is 15, so he's solid, nothing big. But it is a 5-fish limit, so a 15-incher could be a big factor. All right, rain's coming back. Fish number 1, 15 1/4. I feel like the lightning gone, then all of a sudden I'll see a flash every 15 minutes or something like that. It's just real random. So. You gotta jump. There's number 2. We still recording back there? Yeah, getting rained on. Number 2, 14-incher. This water feels so warm. It's wild. Another one on spinnerbait. Hard for me to throw much else in this murky water. And the ones that have hit the spinnerbait have hit it very hard. So, I mean, I may be the only thing I catch fish on. I don't know. Depends on what all we come across. Oh, another one. Oh, he's gonna be a little too small. That's actually next cast. They're sitting right there off that little opening. Yeah, the spinnerbait is working. They're bending this one up on me though. Holy cow, what was that? That must have been a carp. That might be a good one. Not bad. Oh, right where he should be. Right between that tree branch and the other bank. Well, so far our creek channel is paying off. Nothing huge, but this is our 4th fish out of here and our 3rd keeper. Well, he popped back in, but I got a picture of him. I was looking at my picture and he worked his way back in even though I had a net right there. So there's our 3rd and it's 14 1/4. Right there. Come on, right off the edge of that bush. Give me a big one back in there. Ooh. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. That's cool. It's not a huge one, but it's a good one. I made 2 or 3 casts right here. Flip that one right over there. And I get a good one. Maybe best one of the day. Mosquitoes in here. Pretty bad. This is a nice bass. Now, is that a winning bass? I don't know, but this is the reason I like to go up these little creek channels. There's just always stuff in them. Best one today. He's kind of a little weird shape to him. 16 1/4. Thank you. Oh, that's cool looking up here. Too bad I can't get very far, but it's really neat. There's one. All right. Fifth keeper. And the mosquitoes are eating me up in here. Get out of the way. Well, I didn't get a picture of that one. 13 1/2 is small. I didn't put my net there. I was trying to hurry up because of the mosquitoes. And it cost me that 5th one, but it's only 9:53. We got plenty of time. I would have had to upgrade that one anyways. So I wasn't too worried about it. But, all right. I may have to get out of here. It's really cool looking in here, but man, the mosquitoes are all over the place. Oh, about missed that one. All right, we got 5. We really need like 16s and 17s and 18s, at least. Maybe just one big one, I don't know. I was afraid of this. Our spinnerbait is broken. The blade came off. My line was wrapped around and in there, so somehow my line getting wrapped around knocked off the blade. So we're down the spinnerbait. Good thing I brought another one, but I wanted to catch him on something else, but I don't know what else. I didn't know. I thought this dead ended. It's a good thing I came down here. I thought it dead ended here, but it goes way around this bend. I looked over there. I saw some fish busting, something like shooting stuff out of the water. So this is what we're gonna do. We might spend a little bit more time in here than planned. We're gonna make some changes though. We're gonna stick on the spinnerbait that I brought. Spinnerbait's too good. It's catching fish and this looks good up in here, so. I thought I had today. Oh, there's one. Where'd he come from? Oh, there's a bunch of them back here. There's a bunch of them back here. I just went over top of several. These are the ones I saw busting. Oh, they're back here. I've seen several. Like a good group of them. 15 incher. We'll save him. Upload him in a little bit. Let's try to catch a couple more. I definitely saw several. They may all be the same size. All right. A little breaking shad. Maybe I can get a bite on something besides the spinnerbait. Oh yeah, there they are. I just saw their wakes. Oh yeah, I got crushed. That's a good one too, I think. Crushed that breaking shad. At least I got something on a different lure. He's an upgrade, but he is an ugly looking fish. He hammered that thing. I don't know what's going on with this fish. He's got all kinds of stuff going on, sores or something. But he's 15 and a half. That's a 15 and 15 and a half. Real quick. So my smallest right now is 14.25. I can't get all my fish uploaded right now, so I don't know what the standings are. And my biggest is 16 something and my smallest is 14. So I really need like 17s and 18s. If I could get a couple 18s, something. We're gonna get out of the creek channel. The creek was worth it though. That was awesome. I caught a bunch of fish in here. 8 to 10 fish probably out of the creek. I just caught one back there, a 13-incher, and I turned around and my camera was dead. So I don't know when the camera went off. But so far we're doing solid, not great. Like to get something bigger, but we still got time to do it. Is that a good one? Maybe. Oh man, it sure hit hard. Almost didn't even come up in this little canal. Nope, 13 and a half. Where does this fish go? Oh, what a lucky catch that was. I don't know if you saw, my phone went off, I looked down and I stopped reeling and I just felt something tugging on the line. We just got a nice upgrade. This guy, yeah, he was just gonna eat it. Look at, well, the spinnerbait fell out, but it was in there. But sometimes you can't get them to stay on, and sometimes you can't get them not to stay on. Hey, he's kind of long. Is that gonna be our longest? 17 3/4. It's good. Good in there. That's gonna be our biggest fish. Our smallest is 15 inches. That's not bad. Smallest being 15 is not bad. Probably my biggest is that one right there. But we get another one that size, may give us a chance. I think they're paying out the top 2 or 3. There's only 21 or 22 people in the tournament. But we got, let's see here. I got a timer. We got another hour and a half before I really need to start moving out of here. So I got lots to explore in here. Goodness. Oh, that's nice. There's my new biggest one, I think. It's gonna be close. When he hit that spinner bait, it didn't even spin. It just stopped. And I started pulling on it to get it spinning. And he was on there. Well, he's not a bad one. 17 1/4. So we got 2 over 17. That's pretty good. All right, we got our fish uploaded. We got 82 inches. Our smallest is 15.25. Let's look at the standings. Got 2 hours to go in the tournament. Oh, we're third. Third out of 22. Second place is only a ½ inch ahead of me. And there's a couple guys not too far behind. First place is 5 inches ahead of me. I need to get another big one. I need to get that second place. And I don't know who hasn't uploaded fish, or there's 2 hours ago who could catch fish, but that's pretty good. Pretty good for going to a totally new area, know nothing about it, just going out fishing. I think I missed something. What is that? Dude, that's cool. I guess it's a white bass. It's just long and skinny. Smoked that little lure though. That was cool. Right off these tunnels. Pretty sure I saw a bass go underneath me, but who knows? There we go. Oh. Alright. What I gotta have? I gotta have over 15 and a half. I don't know if he's gonna help. He is fat. Look at the belly on him. Yep, about 13. There's a lot of boats and what's it called? Jet skis out today, but it's that time of the year. It's Memorial Day weekend. So everybody's letting loose. Gotta fight those people. Just part of it. I'm not gonna let them take away my fun just because they're out there having fun. I'll still get the fish, and the good thing is the fish don't care. The boat's going by, fish really don't care. All right, 15 minutes. I'm trying to hit this ledge. The ramp's right there. I'm just gonna work this ledge back to the ramp. Well, got me one on the bank. Through the crankbait, nothing. There's a little jerk, the little scented. There's a little breaking shad, and I think I had this guy hit. Oh. So you've made it to the end, and you're probably wanting to know where I finished up at. Well, I happened to finish 5th place. So 2 spots out of getting paid. They paid out up to 3, and I dropped from 3rd to 5th. From the time that I looked at it, and it wasn't by much. I was not far away from 4th. I can't remember how far away I was away from actually getting 3rd, but definitely needed another good fish. All in all, it was a really fun day. It was a different kind of a video. Obviously, it's longer, and I went over some stuff at the beginning that I don't normally do. And I went with just a bag of lures that were, not a lot of choices in there, but I found what worked. And spinnerbait and happened to work really well because a lot of the places I was in, the water was murky. Plus, they were eating it really good. So, I mean, I don't know what else I would have been using. I could use there's probably, there's a ton of other lures I might have gone to and used if I'd have brought all my lures, but you just never know. I really like doing these tournaments to kind of push me, to challenge me to kind of fish new places, fish longer, and sometimes take different lures to make myself use different lures. And this one, I didn't really use a lot of different lures because I couldn't get much else working other than the spinnerbait and the little breaking shad that I caught some fish on. Well, this wraps up another tournament that I placed just out of the money. The last tournament that I did, I was 13th, and they paid out 12 spots. And then I had one earlier in the year where I was 13th, and they paid out 10 spots, I believe. And I had another one where I was real close. I can't remember what it was, but like this is the year that I've been like close. I had a tournament where I had one of my best days ever, but the first day, it was a 2-day tournament, but the first day I did horrible. So I've had like some really good days and then some like almost good enough days, but just not good enough. But that's kind of how it goes. I might hit a streak where I win some. I might have a streak where I'm finishing at the bottom. But it was a good day. This right here, all in all, was a good day. It was raining and storming off and on. Caught a lot of fish. Had fun doing it. And learned some new areas. Of course, I'm going to leave information below where you can buy the creek bags. If that's something you can get, I think they're every 2 months. There may be a subscription you can do for them now. I can't remember if that's happened yet. If not, you can just buy them, when they come out. Also, I have a discount code for anything on Lurenet. If you want to go on there, and you get 15% off using that. So I'll leave all that information below if that's something that'll help you out. Right now, I'm going to end this video. Thanks for watching.